During the last lecture, we have studied how the projectile moves in the xy plane, and with related to projectile motion, we have studied some definitions. First one is u is the velocity of projection. This velocity of projection makes an angle theta with horizontal. So this theta is known as angle of projection. When the projectile is projected from point O in the xy plane, it travels in the xy plane and again comes to the ground. That means it comes to the horizontal level. So the horizontal distance travelled by the projectile, or the horizontal maximum horizontal distance travelled by the projectile from the point of projection to the point where the projectile comes after covering its entire trajectory, that is known as its range. During its motion, at a particular time, the projectile will be at maximum height. This is also called as the peak point. And when it reaches to the maximum height, its velocity is minimum. Once again it is coming down and again it reaches to the ground. So when it reaches the ground, its velocity becomes maximum. That we have discussed in the last lecture. The velocity u get resolved into its components. Along x-axis it is ux, along y-axis it is uy. So you know ux is equal to u cos theta, uy is equal to u sin theta. Along the horizontal direction there is no acceleration. So along horizontal direction ax is equal to 0. Along vertical direction, along y-axis, the acceleration acts on the projectile, and that is the acceleration due to gravity g. We have taken here minus g. The negative sign indicates that the acceleration due to gravity is acting in vertically downward direction. So by taking these equations, you have to remember these equations properly while studying projectile motion and while giving the formulas for range, maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, and so on. For that you remember all these terms carefully. So first of all, the horizontal distance travelled by the projectile along horizontal direction, that we denote by Sx. S we take for distance or displacement. Since it is along horizontal direction, we consider it Sx, which is equal to what? You know the formula for displacement. It is ut plus half at square. So ut, here it is, we consider along x-axis ux. Ax, that is the acceleration along x-axis. Acceleration along x-axis is 0. So displacement along x-axis, that is Sx, comes to be u cos theta into t. Similarly, the displacement of the projectile along y-axis we have to consider, and that is along y-axis it is Sy, which is equal to, again the formula same, which is that ut plus half at square. As we are taking it along y-axis, we have put here y. Sy is equal to uyt plus half ay into t square. Again substitute the value for uy. Uy is equal to what? U sin theta into t. This ay is replaced by minus g. So it comes to be minus g into t square. These are the two equations which gives us the displacement of the projectile along horizontal direction as well as along vertical direction. Descent. What is time of descent, time of ascent, and time of flight of the projectile? We have to study first their definitions, their meaning, and then we have to obtain the formula to find out them. We can find one by one: time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, and range of the projectile, height of the projectile. So first we consider what is the time of ascent. Now first of all we define what is the time of ascent of the projectile. As we know, when the projectile is projected in xy plane, it travels in the xy plane and after some time it reaches the maximum height. The time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height, that means the projectile is moving in ascending order. So at the maximum height, what time that projectile has taken to come at the maximum height, to reach at the maximum height, that is known as a time of ascent of the projectile and is denoted by TA. So we have to find this time, that means the time taken by the projectile to move from point of projection to the highest point, that means at the peak point, this path OP. To cover this path, how much time the projectile has taken, that is called as a time of ascent. So this time of ascent, if you have to find, which equation we can use? We can use the first kinematical equation related to motion, which is that is V is equal to U plus AT. Now the projectile is moving in upward direction. So we have to consider the motion along vertical axis, along y-axis. So we write the equation Vy is equal to Uy plus Ay into T. This equation V is equal to U plus AT. This equation we have to take along vertical direction. So we write this as Vy is equal to Uy plus Ay into T. Now when the projectile reaches at the maximum height, as we know, as it is moving in upward direction, its velocity goes on decreasing, and when it reaches to the peak point, when it reaches to the maximum height, its velocity becomes 0. So at the maximum height, we have to consider this velocity Vy, that comes to be 0. So Vy equal to 0, if we put in this equation, we get 0 is equal to this Uy. What is this Uy? It is equal to U sin theta. Substitute here U sin theta minus G into time T जो आहे या इक्वेशन मध्ये, this we have to replace by time of ascent. कारण आता आपण कुठपर्यंतची वेलोसिटी, कुठपर्यंत हे काढतो आहोत इक्वेशन, when projectile is reached at the maximum height, त्यासाठीचा आपण टाइम काढतो आहे. आणि म्हणून त्या टाइमला आपण काय म्हटलेलं आहे, time of ascent. It is denoted by TA. Rearrange the term in this equation to get the value for TA, that is time of ascent. We get the equation TA is equal to U sin theta upon G. Putting the equation for time of ascent of the projectile, we find the equation for time of descent of the projectile. Time of descent is what? Time taken by the projectile to come from maximum height to the ground. That means the projectile is moving in downward direction. So we call this as a time of descent, which is denoted by TD. Since if we observe the path of projectile or the trajectory of the projectile, we found that its path is symmetrical in nature. So the time of ascent of the projectile is equal to the time of descent of the projectile. So time of ascent, if it is U sin theta upon G, time of descent is also equal to U sin theta upon G. To cover this entire trajectory, what time the projectile has taken, that is called as time of flight of the projectile. Or also we say the time for which the projectile remains in air, that is also called as time of flight of the projectile. When the projectile moves from point of projection O, and after covering its entire trajectory, when it reaches to the ground, for that what time that projectile has taken, that is called as the time of flight of the projectile. It is denoted by capital T, and that will be equal to what? Time of ascent of the projectile plus time of descent of the projectile, that is T is equal to TA plus TD. So it comes U sin theta upon G plus TD is U sin theta upon G, which is equal to what? 2U sin theta upon G. This equation is the equation for time of flight for the projectile. The time for which the projectile remains in air, or the time taken by the projectile to cover the entire trajectory, that is called as time of flight of the projectile. Equation for time of flight of the projectile, and it is equal to 2u sin theta upon g. Half of this time of flight is the time of ascent and the time of descent. Now the next formula we have to derive for the range, which is denoted by capital R, of the projectile. And as we have said, range is what? This is the horizontal distance from the point of projection to the point where the projectile reaches after covering its entire trajectory. That means this distance from O to Q, that is called as a range of projectile. मग आपल्याला ही रेंज फाइंड करायची असेल तर विच फॉर्म्युला वी हॅव टू यूज? रेंज इज द डिस्टन्स and distance is what? Velocity into time. And to cover this distance, that means to cover this range, the time taken by the projectile is what? Time of flight of the projectile. बरोबर आहे? Along x direction we have to find this distance. That means we have to find horizontal distance. मग horizontal distance साठी आपल्याला ह्या velocityचा x component काय आहे? That is ux. So we write the simple formula for range. Range of projectile. Range is the distance. It is the horizontal distance. So for along horizontal direction, the component of velocity is ux. To cover the horizontal distance, the time taken by the projectile is the time of flight. So r becomes ux into t. We know what is ux. Ux is equal to u cos theta. We know the time of flight. The time of flight चं इक्वेशन काय आहे? 2u sin theta upon g. Rearrange the term in this equation. U into u, that will become u square. Then 2 sin theta cos theta. You know one equation, one formula, that is 2 sin theta cos theta. It becomes sin 2 theta. So this u square upon g as it is, and this 2 sin theta cos theta is replaced by sin 2 theta. So this equation R, that is the range of projectile, that we consider by using this formula. R is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. Equation for range, we have studied and derived now this equation. The equation for range of the projectile is what? R is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. So we say the range of projectile depends on velocity of projection, angle of projection, and acceleration due to gravity. Now this range will be maximum. Range maximum केव्हा असू शकते? तर sin 2 theta ही जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ही मॅक्झिमम पाहिजे. मॅक्झिमम म्हणजे मॅक्झिमम किती असणार पाहिजे? 1 असायला पाहिजे. So sin 2 theta should be equal to 1, then the range will be maximum. So if sin 2 theta is equal to 1, what we say? Sin च्या कुठल्या अँगल साठी व्हॅल्यू 1 आहे तर 90 डिग्री साठी आहे. So we consider 2 theta is equal to 90 degree. म्हणजे theta is equal to किती आलं? 45 degree. What we say from this? The range of the projectile is maximum if it is projected through angle 45 degree. म्हणजे हा जो angle of projection आहे that should be equal to 45 degree. Then the range of projectile is maximum. You have to solve the problems on this range. Time of flight, maximum range of the projectile. So to find the maximum range of projectile, you have to use simple formula, that is u square by g. The formula for maximum height or peak of the projectile. From figure it is when the projectile is at maximum height, we have said it is the peak point of the projectile. Now we have to find this height h of the projectile, maximum height attained by the projectile. Which equation we can use? जे इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला माहिती आहेत त्यापैकी कुठलं इक्वेशन आपण ही हाईट फाइंड करण्यासाठी यूज करू शकतो? इन सिंपल वे वी कॅन यूज द थर्ड कायनेमॅटिकल इक्वेशन, दॅट इज व्हॉट? v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Since here we are finding equation for height, we have to take it along vertical direction, that means along y-axis. So that equation, which is that simple, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. हे इक्वेशन आपण कसं रिप्लेस करू शकतो? v is replaced by vy, u is replaced by uy, A is replaced by AY and distance, displacement, vertical displacement, that is SY. So this equation again we have to replace by another terms. We have to find the vertical displacement, that means we have to find the maximum height. So this SY is replaced by H. At maximum height, when projectile reached to the maximum height, its velocity becomes 0. So vertical component of velocity Vy will become 0. We can substitute these values in this equation. So this equation becomes Vy equal to 0. So this Vy square becomes 0, which is equal to Uy square. We know the y component of that velocity, it is u sin theta. So here it becomes u square sin square theta minus 2. This 2 ay, that is equal to minus g. So it is equal to minus 2g. And sy, this sy is replaced by what? Maximum height of the projectile. Simple it is, only you should know these terms and which formula we have to find. Then you can easily get these equations. U square sin square theta is equal to 2gh. So rearrange the terms to get the height. So h will be equal to u square sin square theta upon 2g. This equation gives us the maximum height or peak of the projectile.